Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa Ewing. I'm the department chair for the Modern Language Department at BC High. And I'm just going to give you a quick overview of our French program. I also teach French in the high school. The first thing I want to talk to you about is our entry level courses in French. That's French 1, 2, and 3. Levels 2 and 3, we also offer honor sections of those two courses. And the things we really focus on in French 1, 2, and 3, but as well throughout the entire curriculum, is the importance of connection, communication, and as well competency. So I'm just going to start by talking about the communication element of our curriculum. So the communication element is so important. We want students to be able to converse comfortably in the language. So really that starts with interpersonal speaking and writing. So those are the things we really emphasize in the first couple of levels of the program. We also then obviously present the grammar and the vocabulary that would be supportive of those skills. The third thing, obviously, is connection. So we want our students to be able to connect with the greater world. So culture and news is obviously really important to us. And so we have currently one of our competencies is cultural competencies, in which students adopt a country of that is French speaking, and they do presentations once a month on this particular country that they have adopted and that they are ambassadors of. And it's just a way for them to go very deeply into learning a particular culture of a French speaking country. We also have weekly news and slow podcasts that we incorporate regularly into the classes so that the students really have the capacity to talk about current events in the target language, and we're able to do that in the entry level French courses as well as in the upper level courses. So in the French 4 class, most of the emphasis is on literature. So we're reading things like Conte de Monte Cristo, but we're also reading contemporary novels such as Nous et Moi. And all of these texts that we read, it's a nice balance of it's not just literature where they're learning reading comprehension and analysis, but they're also really learning to connect the texts and the characters and the things that are happening in the books with social justice themes. So how do we do that? We do that through speaking a lot about current events. So with culture and news, the textbook that we use also has a lot of court métrage, which is these kind of short films, and they connect very well with the essential themes and the through lines that are presented in the text that we discuss throughout the year. So again, emphasis here is on communication. So they're learning to communicate and have conversations around the textbook, but there's also a sense of connection. How do we connect these texts to the larger world? And also the importance of competency, right? We really want them to be skilled readers. We want them to have conversations, be able to have skilled conversations around the issues in the book, but also in the issues that are happening as well in the world. So in our upper level courses, an AP language and culture is typically taken after French 3 honors. Also, we have some students who take four honors and then end up taking AP in their senior year. AP obviously focuses on the AP themes. They're preparing for the AP exam, but the AP language course obviously focuses on all 4 of the skills of reading comprehension and analysis, speaking, persuasive writing, as well as presentational speaking, interpersonal speaking, which we obviously emphasize from the very beginning, and interpersonal writing. But as well, they're learning to, their listening comprehension is obviously an important part of this, the preparation for this exam. And so all of these skills are really supported through the curriculum. French 5 CL is really, CL stands for college level. That course is intended to be taken after AP language and culture. So that's the prerequisite is AP. But then we also have a new course offered this year, which is 5 Cinéphile. And that course is really designed not just for those that love French film, but also for students who might want to continue learning French after French 4, or maybe even after AP, but they're not as interested in taking the the college level course, or maybe it's just a student who wants to continue with French, but they're not interested in taking an AP, another AP course. Maybe they have lots of AP courses that year. So it's another offering that the program provides. So, lastly, but not least, is our connected programs. And this is so key because, as I said from the very beginning, our program is about competency in the language. It's about communication. And communication really lacks any kind of relevancy without connection. And so, these are some of our community connections that we have with our French program. The Humanities Workshop is really it's a consortium of several local schools. Milton Academy is the school that spearheaded the program. We were a part of the first workshop 2 years ago on economic inequality, and really this program, this workshop, is really about a collaboration of schools, a collaboration of students even within a school around particular social issues, really urgent social issues, and allowing students to have dialogue around the issues and create some kind of exhibition at the end of the year in which they present at the EMK Institute, which is just around the corner of the school, from the school. And really, once they present these exhibitions, it opens up a dialogue with the community about whatever the students have been presenting on and doing research on and exhibiting. So in this case, we have a connection with the local community. And we also have IFSI, which is the Immigrant Family Services Institute, which serves our immigrant population in Boston, most specifically our Haitian population. And our students are tutoring elementary age students, Haitian students, with their after school program. So this year we're really working to continue that, even though we're in a pandemic, to continue that tutoring that our students. I offer extra credit to our students who do this for their service hours, for their service work, because it has the local French speaking connection to in connection with our local community. We also have our brother school at Lycée Saint-Marc in Lyon, France, where we continue even during the pandemic to have a connection with Lycée Saint-Marc. We are doing Flipgrids with the English course there, in which we'll be able to still continue our exchange and dialogue with this course. That's so important for us to keep our connection with the school, even though we won't be doing a physical exchange with them. So that's something that's alive and well. Even in the face of the pandemic, it's really that connection is so important to us for us to maintain. So that said, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to pop in. I would love to chat more with you about any of the things that I've discussed today, or any of the programs that we offer.